Hey, Skuk, Stu Kamusu Jabamoy. My name is Isidro, Banchugik Isidro. Um, and just we're going to talk a little bit of this time about just greetings. When you first meet somebody or you first meet an autumn, um, you would say, or when you after your introductions or what have you, you would say, "Hey, Shapui Masma." So Sha, SH, and I hate it's not literal spelling, but Sha, like an SH sound. Sha Pui, 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 Mas, 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 Ma, MA. So Sha Pui Mas Ma. And you would say that to an elder, and you probably could say it that slow, but you would say Shapui Masma. You'd say it fast. Shapui Masma. Shapui Masma, which really means how are you doing? And kind of like how they would say, how are you in any language? You'd say, hey, how are you doing? Hey, Shapui Masma. Shapui Masma. Hey, Shapui. Well, I don't say hey, but I say Shapui Masma. That's just saying, how are you doing? Or how are you? How are you? Are you good? Well, it's how are you? So you could say it that way. Shapui Masma. Um, People would say, if they know each other, or in slang, I guess in slang, when you meet somebody and you owe them to owe them, don't necessarily say shapu imasma. You just say what's up. I mean, that's what you say when you meet your peeps or your friends, or you meet somebody that you don't know passing you, and you just say, hey, what's up, man? Or what's up, dude? Or what's up, yo? Or what's up, peep? But anyway, to say it that way, you don't necessarily have to say shapu imasama. Shapu imasama is more, how did you say it? Correct, or anyway, you know what I mean. So saying what's up to somebody would be just saying shop, same thing, shop, guide, hey, or not hey, but shop guide, guide with a K, guide, guide, guide with a J at the end, guide, shop, guide. So what I usually say when I see somebody is I would say, hey, shop guy. I would just say it that way. I don't know if you meet somebody and you say, hey, shop guy. You know, a lot of times it's just you know it by when somebody comes up to you and says, hey, shop guy. They say shop guy. Shop guys. They'll say it, shop guys, but they just say it that way and that quick. Hey, shop guy. So whether you say Shapu'i Masama or Shapkaij, you're saying the same thing. How are you doing? Or hey, what's up? Well, I guess how are you doing is more Shapu'i Masama versus Shapkaij. Say what's up. So Shapkaij is slang. What's up? Um, it was funny that I think maybe sometime when I was still up there at the White House, we went to go do a presentation somewhere in another country up north, or not country, another village or tribe, one of our sister tribes up north. Um, I had this guy. I guess they went to an autumn class there and they learned this. And I was walking, and he was high on learning the language and what have you. And he came up to people and he was saying, "Hey, Shapshkaj, Shapshkaj," and he rolled up on me. Um, and he said that. He said, "Hey, Shapshkaj, Shapshkaj." And I'm like, don't you know Autumn? You're TO, aren't you TO? Don't you know you're Autumn? And I was like, the way he was saying it, which was Shapshkaich, I knew he was saying, um, how are you, or how are you doing? It was just the way he was saying it that it kind of caught me off surprise, because I was walking this way and all of a sudden this dude just runs up to people and starts saying Shapshkaich. And I'm like, Bihas. And he was like, what? And he's like, Bihas. And he was like, no, Shapshkaich. And I was like, Pihas. And he was like, oh, you're not T.O. You don't know what that means. Shapshkaich. And I was like, Bihas. And he walked away. I remember our conversation. I mentioned this sometime back when I recalled what he was saying. But what he was saying was Shapkaich. Shapkaich. He was saying, what's up? Shapkaich. It was just the way I don't know who the teacher was or how he learned it, but he was just saying Shapshkaich, which is still a good way to say it. I understood him. I understood what he said. So I responded. Bihas, meaning Bihas really, now that will come up later too, but Bihas really means not much. Bihas. Bihas, it'll just say not much. And you'll hear this in conversation when people do talk to you, or people you talk to. Um, you'll say, hey, Shapkaich, and they'll say, yes, Ahpi. They'll say, Ahpi. Ahpi, meaning you, is the question. And you just say, yes. So I did that one time at the store when somebody came in, and they came up, and I said, "Hey, Shapkai," and he said, "Bihas, Ahpe." I said, "Bihas." That was the end of the conversation. I guess you could further it more if you want to, but it's just interesting when you're listening to people come up to each other, and you kind of listen, and that's what they'll say is, "Hey, Shapkai," and I'll say, "Bihas, Ahpe, Bihas." Oh, okay. Have a good day. But that's just saying, how are you doing? What's up? So when you say how are you doing to somebody, sometimes they might say that sometimes if you say, especially to elders, sometimes you will say shapu imasama, and they'll say bihas mas apa, or they'll say muas apa, meaning muas apa, I'm okay, ape manya sapa. So muasapa, manyasapa. Shapo imasama. Ah, muasapa, api, manyasapa. I'm okay. So that's just another way of saying, or another way to respond when somebody does say, "How are you doing?" And they'll say, "Okay, I'm doing okay." You? And I say, "Oh, I'm doing okay too." So that's kind of the language when you do talk to somebody. That's kind of how they'll say it, is that way. So when you meet somebody, shapu imasama, and when they say manyasapa, I'm okay, manyasapa, and they'll say ahpi, you, and you say manyasapa, they'll just say the same thing. So shapu imasama, manyasapa, ahpi, manyasapa. There are other ways to say that, but really, if you can get by with just saying that. I don't want to say more about what else you can say, but when you say it that way, manyasapa, you're just saying I'm okay, I'm good, I'm good. Okay. Other than that, it's shapkaich or shapshkaich, like that dude. Um, it's just another way of saying it, and you'll hear it, you'll see it, and you'll recognize it when some people talk to each other, and they'll say shapkaich, and they'll say not much, api, and you say bihas, bihas, bihas. Okay, so that's it for tonight. Okay, tahu pa mo niya pasi.